Here I am at Hog Hill, East London, London behind, with Mike Hall, who's just rode around the world and done a few laps here with us tonight. So, Mike, it took how many days?
It was, we've estimated it so far at 91 days and 18 hours and some minutes.
And some minutes, does it matter?
Got to go through all the timings, and get that ratified, but it's around about that.
Oh. And I mean, now you're back. I mean, how are you adjusting to life outside the bubble? Are you amazed at what's gone on in the world, or bemused, or?
Well, I sort of kept up bits and pieces. It's not as full on as some races, so you can sort of, you get a bit of news here and there, and you know what's going on. But just riding my bike for fun now is great.
Oh, really?
So I can, if I look outside and it's raining, or if it's not fun, I can just give up.
I guess I can imagine. So you didn't. So you kept up to date with Pasty Gate and Granny Gate and all that.
No.
No. God, oh, you start reading your history. Oh, it's going to be great.
Oh,
so it's all from the 2012 budget. Pasty Gate being the big one, but it's quite a lot. So basically, you're sponsored by who?
Sponsored by Quick Energy mainly.
And who are they?
They are, I suppose, sports drink company where they make a small energy shot.
And how many did you drink?
quite a few, although they're small, so I could take a few with me. I had little drops around the place.
Oh, right, really?
So I
That's
posted
planning.
a few things out.
Isn't that cheating?
No, it's just good planning. Not too many, but I'll just have 5 or 6 there, and that'll take me through maybe 20 days or so. And if I'm feeling like I can't be bothered one day, I'll just
yeah, of course. And you had Reynolds wheels, and did you make your own bikes? Did someone tell me, or did you?
I had Reynolds wheels. Yeah, the bike was built around the Reynolds wheels.
Oh, really? Who built that for you?
The guys at Upgrade.
Oh, really? Oh, good.
Had a special set made with 32. It was 32 rims, but they had 32 hole drilling.
Oh, right.
Which is a little bit of a special thing.
Yeah.
So they could put my disc on.
Oh, nice.
Because you don't want to be putting a braking surface on the car.
No.
So that was the whole point of that. And then I had a carbon cross frame, so it's more or less the same weight as an aluminium road frame.
Brilliant.
And we had disc mounts on that.
Yeah.
So I could use the disc brake, and that meant if you brake it, put a wheel out of true, that you can still run it.
Yeah, makes sense.
No problem. So.
Of course, you have to think of all that. I remember years and years ago when Nick Crane did something similarly crazy. He filed down his toothbrush. Did you do that to yours?
I snapped my toothbrush off. Yeah.
Oh, right.
It was about that long, and then I realised I couldn't possibly use it. So I got another one.
So now you're back. What are you going to do next? Apart from relax?
Ride my bike, and when it gets hard, give up.
All right, and I guess it's the most trivial question, boring question. Any really crazy moments? Made you smile?
Not as such. I mean, there are a few sort of near misses with cars, or things you see on the road, and you just think.
You said something about
in India.
Most of the wildlife you saw was roadkill.
Yeah, I saw lots and lots of snakes, but they're all flat.
Oh no!
I think I was in Australia for about 2 weeks before I saw a live kangaroo.
Oh no!
And so you do see quite a lot of roadkill, and it smells.
And
but I saw some monkeys in India, and they came. There was about 6 of them all fighting, and they just stormed out between 2 buildings and nearly took me off my bike.
Right. And now you're back.
I saw a bear in New Jersey.
A bear?
Yeah, it was a huge thing. It was in my way, and I had to sort of shout to get out.
I think I'd run. That and anything big. I get scared of cows, but I'm bloody.
It looked like a cow from far away. It was pretty big.
And where was that?
That was in New Jersey. It was only about 80 miles from New York.
Oh, right.
So
cool.
I'd been all the way through New Mexico and Colorado and places like that, and then I was pretty much near the end.
Yeah.
And a big bear in my way when I went around the corner.
So are you going to do it again, the other way?
No,
that's
absolutely not. That's done.
Yeah, so get back to real life.
Yeah.
It's well done. I heard probably sums you up nicely when you came to the finish line in Greenwich. You apologised for being late.
Well, yeah, I told them I'd be there at 11 o'clock because I didn't want them. I had this habit of, there's a few friends around the place, like in Australia, and I'd get sort of, they'd look at the satellite tracker,
Oh,
And
really?
they'd think, oh, he's going to be here in like a few days, and then I'd show up on their doorstep. And,
Oh,
like maybe half a day, day and a half later, and they weren't ready for me. There's a few people who wanted to ride with us as well, and I'd sort of give them a nudge when I was nearby, and they're like, "Oh, I'm not ready for you."
No.
So I thought I'd tell them earlier, and then they got there a bit later. So.
I guess you've got a whole list of people that you'd like to thank, but you're not going to, because we'd run out of time, wouldn't we? But is there anything in particular you'd like to say to the people out there?
I just thank all my mates that sort of Facebook and Twitter and that.
Kept you going?
Every time I logged on, there was some new messages.
Oh, right.
And, you can't reply to them all, but they just kept coming, and it was great really, because otherwise I might have got a bit lonely. But
Yeah, I can
actually,
imagine.
Facebook was more active than when I was at home, so
Oh, really?
people were talking to me more.
Well, thanks for coming tonight. It's brilliant. I'm glad you just did a few laps before your poor legs well, the bike, which was Graham's from his shed, and
I was just doing it back in. Yeah.
Poor Mike fell off his bike because Graham hadn't lubricated the pedals.
No,
so
they were my pedals.
Oh, his pedals. So anyway, well
I've
done,
been in
Mike.
the shed for 4 months. So.
Well done, and well, enjoy your retirement from around the world.
Thank you.
One country at a time this time.
Yeah.
All right, take care.
Cheers.